Welcome to episode 2 of Alternate History of the World. Today we'll be covering the post-war period of a minor post-war period, the first few years. Let's start with the German Civil War. In the last episode, the start of the German Civil War and was with the end of Berlin. Troops quickly marched in and captured Mecklenburg-Vorpommern and Oldenburg. Seeing the mass defeats of the German army, many Poles and Lithuanians decided to launch a coup against the government. In Lithuania, the coup succeeds, but ends in Poland. A Republican coup was tried in Galicia, Lithuania, but it failed. Troops quickly move in, and the isolationists Russians could also move in and annex Minsk and some border territories, and by some I mean a massive chunk of its population, as only Brest in Belarus and Pinsk, I think, are the few remaining cities. So this causes the reformation of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. After this, the Poles sent the ultimatum to the Kaiser. The Kaiser's military has a lot of troops stationed in Poland. So according to the treaty, the Danzig becomes a shared territory, becomes Polish, and the orders of the second partition are restored. And Danzig is in the German Free Imperial in the German Confederation. This severely weakens Prussia, which its power is overall weakening in the German House of people who control the duchies and the kingdoms. The Kaiser is forced to give up his lands. The Danzig territory becomes a free Imperial city with minimal German control and Polish occupation. Speaking of the revolution, as the Silesian Revolution breaks out against the Kaiser, and Danzig is lucky that the revolution didn't reach it. The Freikorps offer up incredible defense and are the only things keeping the nationalists together in the south, but that doesn't mean that Karl Liebknecht decides to form the Bavarian Socialist Republic during the Civil War. It quickly joins the German Socialist Republic, and in Saxony, workers' revolts in the Northern Rhineland lead to this. But there is one thing they ignored. And that is the revolt of Bavaria. The counter-revolution strikes in Bavaria, causing Bavaria to regain its monarchy, which was in Baden. While in the north, Pomerania gets easily captured. as both sides, by this point, both sides are losing manpower, resources, and other things. This leads to a peace treaty where the North becomes communist, the South becomes basically Freikorps controlled puppet monarchies. These monarchies during the Freikorps are puppets of the Freikorps, which basically have one-party dictatorship over all of Germany. While here we see the Poles reeling from this victory have a high morale and seeing the instability ally with the Italians and the Serbs under Maria Habsburg, or one Habsburg, I don't remember what her name was. I think it was Maria, and the Greeks to form an anti-Habsburg coalition. Even though Hungary just wanted peace for 6 years, they still joined the war because of Romania declaring war on them, and they were for Bulgaria. The war starts with Bulgarian troops, overexcited Bulgarian troops moving into Greece. But Serbian troops move into Macedonia and destroy all Bulgaria. The Austrians start to collapse, and the Poles, with the help of the Hungarians, encircle Galicia and capture it. While Hungary is forced to be destroyed, as they have basically no time to prepare, listen their demilitarized and weakened military, they are forced to surrender. The Italian navy moves into Austria-Hungary and captures Tyrol. The Freikorps, fearing that the Italians might capture all of Tyrol, especially the German-speaking part of Tyrol and the independent Bohemia, quickly move in and offer the Habsburg an ultimatum. They become a part of the German Empire as a new independent state. The Habsburg, realizing that this is the only way they could maintain their polity, agree, but they also decide to split their area into two. The Kingdom of Croatia, which signs a peace treaty, not an unconditional surrender but a conditional one. And then there's Romania, which gets this, and the Bulgarians are now in a tie. بابا صوت أغاني را فيديوز ها Kaj, sami sebi? Sustat, sam zrđdevi kermanuzde. Kaj, tazo. Kaj, davge. The Poles move into Galicia. And Bohemia, Czechia becomes an independent part of Austria. This is the same vote as Austria and the same ruler, which basically means they have. So Austrian votes are doubled by the existence of the Kingdom of Bohemia. And Austria becomes an archduchy, reducing its status from an empire to a duchy. Well, speaking of, well, some Serbians had the dream of Yugoslavia. They couldn't make that dream real in the First World War, so they went to Dushanism instead. Dushanism is the ideology of moving of is an ideology called Dushanism, which is the Dushanism are don't this is a made up ideology, by the way. Dushanism is basically Serbian ultranationalism. It believes that all of the Balkan people should be subjugated under many puppet states, basically in a federation dominated incredibly by Serbia, even though they have more autonomy than their Yugoslav counterparts. They believe that the entirety of the Balkans should be Serbian, same with Constantinople and Hungary. The Dushanist ultranationalists mainly took place during the Serbian Dark Period, which was under the Austrian occupation, and after that, while Manta also becomes an independent city-state under Bulgarian supervision, of course, because how the fuck to have a bunch of Orthodox monks have a military capable to defend them from the from the House of Osman. With this, I'll end this episode.